It's been a quiet offseason so far for the Baltimore Orioles, but some news has just broke that they have signed one Japanese star that's been on everyone's radar. Welcome to Orioles Digest. I'm your host, Kam Brice. And before you do anything, hit that subscribe button and come join the family. Well, breaking news has just reached that the Baltimore Orioles have signed a Japanese phenom. Jeff Passan, an ESPN insider, has just reported that right-hander Tomoyuki Sugano and the Baltimore Orioles are in agreement on a one-year, $13 million contract. Sources tell ESPN Sugano is 35, one of the best pitchers in Japanese baseball this year, posting a 1.67 ERA, walking 16 with 111 strikeouts over 156.2 innings. I believe this is a good signing. You get a guy like Tomoyuki Sugano. Yes, I know he's 35 years old, but his stuff is still elite. It's the same situation as Albert Suarez last season. You bring in a guy proven old enough to come in, pitch lights out, be an innings eater. It doesn't matter. He can go to the bullpen, honestly, or he can be in the middle of the rotation. You just need to fill spots for this rotation and bullpen that's struggling with arms right now. Now, Sugano will be the third Japanese player to pitch for the Baltimore Orioles. The last one is Fujinami, and we all know how that story turned out. He also has won 2 MVPs in the MPB, so he's a proven guy. I believe this is a good signing for the Baltimore Orioles. You're getting a guy, like you can see in this graphic, not high enough of a fastball, but he uses it a lot. He uses the cutter at 87 miles per hour with splits. Uses the sinker as a 91 miles per hour. So he has an arsenal of different types of pitches that can keep batters honest. And in the MLB, you have a lot of hitters who can hit the fastball at a high rate, but they struggle with off speed. And that's what the Orioles have been looking for, that guy to keep them honest. Now you have a guy that you can put in the bullpen. You can strengthen this bullpen. Ciano Perez, Félix Bautista, Gunnar Henderson. You have all these different types of guy, and even Chase McDermott, if they decide to bring him up from AAA in spring training, this could be one of the best bullpens in the American League, possibly the whole MLB. Now, the Orioles have a lot of decisions to make about their free agency pitching, and if they want to bring in a true ace. His splits against righties and lefties is very elite. He pitches the best against righties, but it's the same thing against lefties. So you're not really missing it. It doesn't matter if it's a right-handed hitter or a left-handed hitter. He's still going to dominate. And I think this is a good sneaky signing for the Orioles. No one expected them to go out, get a guy like this. Yes, 35 years old. That's always going to be a risk going to get Japanese players. They don't hit the open market until beyond their 30s. If you're not Roki Sasaki or Shohei Ohtani, who are generational players in Japanese baseball, they will not get posted earlier. Now, this guy has had opportunities to get posted early in his career, but he wanted to build a legacy in Japan. And he's already one of the best pitchers in Japan baseball history. So you bring him to the Orioles, you bring him to the MLB, 35 years old. It's a one-year contract, $14 million. You're using the free agency money pool, so the Baltimore Orioles are not taking their cap of their salary. So you still have money to go out, get a guy like Sean Manaea, sign a guy like Jack Flaherty, make trades for Luis Castillo. I think this is a good signing for the Orioles. And if you're Orioles fans and you're like, he's 35 years old, come on, Cam. Like, we have to stop with these one-year deals. Like, I know I've said before, the Orioles need to find a long-term pitcher, but if you can get this guy for 1 year and say he posts a 3.13 ERA while pitching in a rotation and almost flirts at an all-star, that's a key situation. You could sign him back for a 2-year, $30 million contract. And age is not really a factor in the MLB anymore. If you can pitch at a high level, no matter the age, we saw it last season with Albert Suarez. Age has nothing to do with it anymore. If you can pitch at a high level, you belong in the MLB. And I think this is a sneaky signing for Mike Elias. He's starting to do a lot of things outside the box. No one expected this last year. No one expected Corbin Burnes to get traded to the Orioles. So I think he's just building pieces, and I would not be surprised if Roki Sasaki somehow is going to be in the Baltimore Orioles next season. It's a long shot, but you're building pieces. You're building a championship team. Every player that you equip, even Gary Sanchez, Tyler O'Neill, every small piece that you're getting for this team is only going to make this team stronger next year. Like I mentioned before, he can go in the bullpen. You can become one of the greatest bullpens in the MLB right now with this guy. He has a lot of stuff. He's an innings eater, keeps a lot on the ground. He doesn't walk a lot of batters. As you saw, 16 walks in over 156 innings. That is massive. I don't care if he's pitching against Japanese players because Japanese players are as good as MLB players. So it's a lot of things to go in this situation. How you want to equip it. Do you want to say, Mike Elias, this is a great move. Mike Elias, this is a horrible move. You need to go get a guy like Corbin Burns. But you still have the money to go get Corbin Burns. This is just another piece to add to the puzzle. This is a good rotation piece. Yes, I don't think he goes to the bullpen because of a guy that posted a 1.67 ERA goes to the bullpen after you offer him a 1-year, $14 million contract. You want him to be that fifth or fourth starter in your rotation. Let's not forget, K. Povich is still there. Albert Schwartz is still there. Dean Kramer will be there. And like I mentioned earlier in the video, you have guys in the minor league like Chase McDermott, who is expected to be a starter in the MLB very soon. But that's all we have for today, folks. Make sure you drop a subscribe button, support the channel, look at all the past videos. We have more videos coming soon. Every day, the MLB is updating us with news, and Orioles Digest is going to do your best to bring all Orioles content as fast as possible so that you can hear and listen. Thanks for watching.